It is crazy what the Cleveland Cavaliers have done on their road trip on the West Coast. I'm not sure anyone could have predicted what has happened for this team. A 29-4 start, but the last 3 games specifically have been incredible to watch. Hey everybody, Billy Beebe back with you on Cavs Digest, discussing the best team in the NBA. And they showed it once again over the past 3 games of their 4-game road trip. They've got one more game to go against the Dallas Mavericks. We will talk about that later. We will also talk about other things happening with the Cleveland Cavaliers. We always are discussing what's happening with the Cleveland Cavaliers. You may think they're just winning games, they're just plowing through, there's not much. Check in with us, subscribe with us, comment with us. We're talking with other fans. We're keeping an eye on things like the trade market. We're keeping an eye on things like important dates, records, everything happening with the Cavaliers. So when you subscribe to Cavs Digest, you're plugged in with everything happening, not just final scores and game recaps. We've got trades. We've got everything you might want to keep your eye on with the Cavaliers and more. So that's what you get when you subscribe to Cavs Digest. We're extremely close to 1,500 subscribers. That's the goal right now as we hit the new year. We have new goals. 1,500 is the newest. Then we'll go to 2,000. But for now, help us out a little bit. 1,500 subscribers would be great. So let's jump into it. Did anyone see this coming for the Cleveland Cavaliers? They have this road trip, this West Coast road trip, that everybody kind of was like, look, this will be super interesting, right? Denver, Golden State, the Lakers, and then the Mavericks. And I specifically had circled that Mavericks one. So it's like, hey, this is a super interesting road trip these guys have coming up. It'll be interesting to see what they do, not only because they're traveling, West Coast back-to-backs, holidays in between. I mean, they have a lot going on, and absolutely, they have not only won these games, they have taken care of business, and they have left a stamp on these matchups over and over again throughout this little pitter-patter of games that they have played, this 3 of 4, as they still have the Mavericks game to go. But the 3 out of 4, I'm not sure anyone could have predicted the way they have taken these games by the horn and just controlled them, number one, and then number two, made storylines within them, right? So looking through the stretch of games here, Denver, they beat them 149-135. All 4 of the big 4, the core 4, had 20-plus points, and Donovan Mitchell had 33. Unreal. Kenny Atkinson has these guys booming, and that was unlocking all 4 main guys in that game. Again, 20-plus for the core 4 and 33 for your superstar, Donovan Mitchell. That was a really great game there. On to the Warriors game. This was great because, it's just the downfall of the Warriors. It's the Cavs are dominant. It's, big brother, little brother action. 113-95. The Warriors kind of trickled back, and then you saw it in the third quarter where it was just, they can't keep up. They can't keep dealing with the ball rotations, the threes. They hit double the threes that the Warriors did. That was one storyline in that one. That was Darius Garland's night in that one. Garland ends up with 25 points and 8 assists. Yep, that's an all-star. That's an all-star right there. Darius Garland's an all-star. He has lived up. I put a lot of pressure on him. Talked about him a lot this offseason of having a bounce-back year, of having a big year. Very happy to say he did that. You also have the fact that that's Kenny Atkinson kind of going against his mentor or counterpart, whatever you want to say. Steve Kerr is to Kenny Atkinson. Those two going on it. And as a Cavs fan, I hate the Warriors. I cannot stand the Warriors. I know a lot of people feel the exact same way. Look, they took a gamble on this young core that they have. They thought they would advance, get better. They even found more young guys they thought would step up too. It might be time to either trade in for something or completely rebuild that thing because, man, they're a bit of a mess in Golden State. And again, that was a big game for Darius Garland. He had 25 points and 8 assists. Now you move on. Now you got a back-to-back. This is where it gets interesting. You're going from the Warriors to the Lakers on New Year's Eve. So you have a back-to-back holiday. Back-to-back holiday. Kind of an interesting note there. And the Cavs dominate the Lakers. The Lakers were battling all night to kind of get back in it and kind of play basketball a little bit, but no, the Cavaliers absolutely took care of business. They knew what they were doing the whole game. They knew how to take the lead at certain points where it felt like the Lakers were coming back into it. And you see this quote from J.J. Redick, you have to play close to perfect basketball if you expect to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's just the facts. That's the type of basketball they're playing on a back-to-back on New Year's Eve. You have to play perfect basketball to beat the Cavaliers. They're 29-4 on the season. That was Jarrett Allen's night. 27 points, 14 rebounds. Unbelievable from Jarrett Allen. And the Cavaliers just continue to dominate. See here, they're 12-1 in December. Best record in the NBA. Starting to get that national attention. I mean, they're at the point where even these online, kind of Twitter pages, NBA Central, Legion Hoops, they're starting to talk about them a little bit. They're still struggling to get to that, and then their pace, they're on 72-win pace. Again, Denver, 149-135. It was way worse than that. They were dominating at halftime. Warriors, same thing, 113-95, and the Lakers, a 122-110 win. What a stretch for the Cavaliers. 3-0 on the road trip. They've got Dallas coming up. They're on a historic run record-wise. Again, on pace for 72 wins. They've just absolutely rolled through the schedule. And I mean, like I said, you are on the road. You're doing back-to-backs. You're doing holiday games. And you're facing good teams. And it absolutely has not fazed your squad. They look tremendous. And if they take down the Mavericks, I mean, this thing is just absolutely rolling at that point. So the Mavericks game coming up, what do you want to see from that one? That's the first thing would like to know from you. What has stuck out to you in these three games? I know I noted some things about the core four, Garland, Allen, Atkinson. What are you seeing in this three-game stretch that you've really, really loved? Drop down into the comments, let us know. As the Cavaliers get set to take on the Dallas Mavericks, I will note one thing I'd be interested to see is the superstar battle here. The Cavs are a very team-centric group. They move the ball well. You got four different guys with 20-plus points. You've got that long-standing thing where every single night it's a different high scorer for your team all season. It would be very interesting to me to see Donovan Mitchell and Luka Doncic just go at it. That'd be really, really fun. Not that they need that or that has to happen for them to win. I just think in a long season and a season of check marks and check-offs, wouldn't it be fun to see us one-on-one? It feels like even there's been moments where Mitchell's had a big night, Garland's taking shots down the stretch or something like that. Today, the anniversary of Donovan Mitchell's 71-point game, by the way. Treasure him. This is a superstar on your team, a mature superstar, a guy who's doing so much for your squad here in Cleveland. You may never get a guy like this again. Treasure him. Really, really good stuff there. And a lot more to come with Cavs Digest. Be sure to subscribe. And again, drop down in the comments. Let us know what's hyping you up right now on this West Coast road trip. Cavaliers 29-4.